Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction, because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
Second and 9 now from the 21. From the gun, Jackson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Now Lamar changing the look.
Hey, report.
Now it's Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good.
So opening drive, 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
And now an audible here into something else. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Henry again on 2nd down. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Jackson now. Over the middle to Ravenz. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 23. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
To throw is Jackson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10.
Hey, middle. What? Go ahead. No, we change it.
Jackson will throw again. And Walker has it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with career touchdown number 60. And the Ravens are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror. He goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll start on the ground with Irving. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Richardson out of the shotgun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be 2nd down. The Buccaneers at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Come on. Set. Panther 11. Dragon 60.
Now it's Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Cougar 19.
Richardson working from the gun. That's taken in by Arroyo. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
19 Tiger. Let's go.
A run up the middle with Irving. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Ready. 60 Cougar 19.
6-0 our score after 1. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they come up now 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Cowboy 80. 70,
Now Richardson back to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Okay, ready?
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
70 Timber.
Richardson looking to throw this. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Bucky Irving, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
DJ Reed, who played in college at Kansas State, made the tackle.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Again, it's Henry. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
Now a 2nd and 2. Now Lamar changing the play. Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And he will have a Ravens first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
At the Ball's 39-yard line.
Now Jackson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 12-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha, sit high. Sit high.
Here's Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
To throw again is Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have regained the lead. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, They know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Down the field, he's got Noel. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
10 at the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60, Bronco 80, 79 Broncos. 18, 5, ready.
Richardson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Got it. 70 Timberwolves.
Richardson looking to throw. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready, right?
Here's a tap forward by Richardson. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13.
Here we go, set. Cowboy 80, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Here's Richardson to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Bucky Irving with his 2nd touchdown here this first half. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Real quick, ready?
Here is 3rd down and 4. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. On 1st and 10, here's Irvin. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Down inside the 10. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Jalen Noel, 32 yards. And the Buccaneers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
That's the score. Buccaneers 21, Ravens 13.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Over the dime, looked on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. That is incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
DC, ready? DC.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now it's Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And Jackson going to have the 1st down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Ravens.
Jackson. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
No, we changed it.
From the gun, Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll make it 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Play action. Now Jackson. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. With the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the 1st half They didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Irvin. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Here's 3rd and 3.
69.
Now Richardson. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 41. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
Now Jackson going to shift him around. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
19 Tiger.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
19,
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Zone coverage there. They were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. At that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa.
Come on.
Back to the air with Richardson. And he fires one incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Ready? 18 Cardinals. Back to 60. Mustang 19. Cut 19. Go.
Back to throw again. And now another one thrown incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And here's Ryan Wright now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. To throw is Jackson. They're looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Here we go. Back. 70 Timberwolves.
And now they'll shift things around.
60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Ready?
From the shotgun, Richardson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. David Ajabo running in to take him down. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" because here they come.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Richardson. No gain on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
19.
Now it's Richardson. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Jackson now. Throw left side complete. That's Evans. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Now it's Jackson. Look at Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mike Evans, 76 yards. And the Ravens have cut the lead back down to 2. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it first and 10. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is second and 10.
Mustang 96, 70, come on, go.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 64 yards. And the Bucs have moved out in front. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he returns this to the 22.
Over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. But no matter what the defense throws at them, they feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Hey, middle.
Now Jackson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Jackson. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him.
yards.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on third down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and a mile. Jackson from the shotgun. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Shows his strength at the 50. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Richardson going to change the play here.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, top 19. Go.
Richardson now throwing to start the drive. He's got room at the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Ready.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Anthony Richardson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Bucs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Buccaneers 35, Ravens 21. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. He's back to throw here to start the drive. Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
19, Warriors, 17. Check, hurt.
Richardson looking to throw this. And it's caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Elijah Arroyo, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Connection with Walker going across the formation. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Jackson going to change things up a bit. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Did he get the feet down? Yes! Touchdown! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now, you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
Kickoff for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. 65 catch. Hop, step.
Richardson. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Bucs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Bronco 80.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, now it's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
All up in my phone looking at pictures from the other night. She gon' be upset if she keeps scrolling to the left, dog. She gon' see some that she don't wanna see. She ain't ready for it.
Here's Richardson to throw. The 20, 5, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Jalen Noel with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Change it.
They go play action with Jackson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
From the gun, it's Jackson. This is a diving effort by Evans. What a catch. Now Lamar changing the look.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And Jackson throwing once more. Airing this one out for Evans. Touchdown! Mike Evans. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
Ravens 35.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. This is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's third of the game. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Jackson. Jackson going to keep it. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Here's 1st down. Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
19 Lions. 60 Maverick. 6 Cowboy 80. 60 Bobcat.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15.
Ready? Panther 60, trap 60, trap 60. Cut 19, cut 19.
Richardson looking to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 15. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Go ahead.
One last shot for Jackson. He's going to let it fly. They've got his man complete. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end.